Get your adrenaline going. It's go, go, go. It's super fast paced. There's a lot of things that run through your mind in terms of how to approach it. There's a lot of things that you have to consider, such as direction, wind speed, topography. There's so many different dynamics of it, but honestly, it's a rush. It's pretty interesting. Every single fire is different, so there's never one that's the same.
So as soon as we get there, we're like you're anxious, you're nervous. We're like, oh shoot, we don't know how big this fire is. It could be a fire that could be 100,000 acres, and we're like, well, we might be here for a while, might not, see our families. Other times, it's like, it's a small fire, we can take care of it. But every time we're anxious to get to the fire to see how it is, and we're nervous to see if it's big or small. But we're always proud to be there because we're very headstrong and stubborn. We won't try to leave a fire because we don't ever want to leave a job undone, but we always want to get there and take out the fire before it creates too many problems for anybody else there.
As you're coming up, you're trying to figure out where you are, what kind of fire it is, your vegetation, what fuel model you're in, and kind of trying to game plan on how you're going to approach it. And then once we actually see what we're dealing with, it's kind of more of a relaxed feeling, knowing that we're able to handle this, we've trained for it, and we're ready for just about anything. You start getting used to it, and you just fall back into your training, and then it just becomes second nature.
I'd be lying if you said you're going to go into a fire and you're not worried a little bit. Just the unknown. Most people are worried of the unknown, hey, could this be my last day, But I have confidence in my fire chiefs, my fire captains, my leadership, and my brothers to my left and right, that they're going to do their job and they're going to have my safety in mind and watch my back.
So what worries me is the fact that last year was already a record-breaking year in terms of fire. What worries me is we're already 1,000 fires or plus ahead of last year last year. It's just a little bothering, especially with the drought that we're in. I'm updating myself on a weekly basis, looking at this drought map, and it's just getting worse from here. The fuels are drying out quicker. It's a little nerve-wracking in a sense, knowing that fire season's already here and it's May.
I'm just nervous because we barely see our families as it is. We get time to go and hang out with them, but the more the active fire season, the less we get to see our families and friends.
When you go into certain jobs, you have to accept that there's going to be some suck, and you should be willing to accept that. But I guess what is concerning is if it's a really bad fire season, am I going to be away from my family for 60 days, 70 days, 90 days? So, that's tough on them. Other than that, I feel like we're well prepared to go and handle this upcoming fire season as a crew. I feel like we're miles ahead of where we were last year in far as being ready to go fight fire and trained to go fight fire.
My dad's a little worried. He knows what those fires can do. He said, just be safe, but I'm proud of you. So my family loves it. My girlfriend not so much because, I'm always gone, but she understands.
All of us here are living in a life of service, and when we try to give back to the public, by firefighting or by military, and we try to fulfill those purpose. However, sometimes we might not have time for them. So that is challenging. So, and when we're time off, we do try to make it up to them. So we try to make up those lost time with family.
They just know that we fight fire and we put them out. I try to keep it simple. That way, they're not stressing every night anytime they hear fire or major fire. that we go on, just to keep the stress down for them, because if they only knew, you know.
Yes, I have my mom, my wife, and my 2-month-old daughter. I tell them that once I come here, we're a family unit. We always have each other's back, and that if one person goes down, we're doing everything we can as a team to keep everybody in the fight. That's the exact same as the military, that you'll never leave a fallen comrade behind.
I feel like a lot of people, when they watch the news and they see there's a big fire and there's houses burning down, they go, that's unfortunate for those people. But I don't really feel like they think about all the people that are on the ground there that are working, and they're putting their lives on the line to save houses, save people's lives. And it's a dangerous job, and people do get hurt, people get burned, and I don't really think a lot of people think of it that way, that there's thousands of firefighters on the ground, and they're putting their lives on the line to save houses, save lives, save property. But so that's what I think people should think about more when they see that there's a 1,000,000-acre fire going on.
So the National Guard and Cal Fire and all these first responders in place that our government put through, I think they're doing their best. They're doing their best. They're absolutely doing their best. And the public, in regards to firefighting, I think they should absolutely do their due diligence and create that defendable space in their area so that we could help them help themselves, you know.
Just mainly is the public, you know, just keep a go bag ready. You never know when the next fire is going to hit. It's going to get hot really quick, and it's going to come faster than everybody knows. So just keep safe.